Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We are at the At Home store in Claremont, Florida. We're gonna go in, we're gonna see what's new today. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back everyone. As you can see, it is full swing Halloween. Halloween fall, some Thanksgiving. We're gonna kind of walk around the store, check everything out, see what we can find. They have lots and lots of candles up front. So the smaller ones, so they've got, each one of these is a different fragrance, and then they come in different sizes. We've got leaves, we've got spice. I will be very honest with you, there is one place that I buy my candles from. It is Bowes Signature Candles, B-O-W-E-S. It is a small business based out of Orlando, Florida. In one of these videos, I will kind of do a little review of that store, just because they are my favorite candles. Have any of you tried these candles from here? If you have, let me know in the comments what your favorite candles, fragrances are from the store. This one here is called Bobbing for Apples. Let's see, those are $10. These are kind of cool though. They are Habitat for Humanity candles. So a portion of the proceeds, looks like close to $4 per candle, goes to the organization. I think that's pretty amazing. Although there was not a price for the candle anywhere on the candle or on the display. So hey, I need someone at the At Home store to put the price on that so we know where that's going. I do love this pillow. The purple on it is amazing. This is a coffin shaped little glass shelving unit that's down there. $10 for this. Little decorations, and I'm not going to be showing anything crazy creepy Halloween, so don't worry about that, but there is definitely going to be some Halloween. That candelabra is $80 for that one. $45 for this one. It's kind of cool. There's bat wings cut out down the sides. And it does have one LED candle inside, and then we have our black birds right here. These are $30. These are pretty cool. They are little scented potpourri, just pot fillers, but I do love the red, black, and white in there. Those are $15. This haunted house is perfection. It does light up. That is so cool. And we've got a great big skeleton with his top hat. Looks like you could put some candy in that bowl. He is $150. And then just in case you need a cobra lamp, it's got the gold base, $40. It's got the gold on the inside of the lampshade. Welcome Witch's doormat. We've got a pretty cute friendly pumpkin. He's cute. We have a bunch of LED candles over here. So these are pretty cool. These are specifically yard stakes. So those are for outside. So there's a set of 6 in there. $15, and they do flicker. You've got to love the floating candles, very Harry Potter. That pack is $30 for the black ones. They also have them in white. Let's see what else we have. These are also LED. They appear, I know the plastic's over it, it's $5, but it looks like it's melting. This also has some kind of melting on there. I don't know if you can see that. $30 for that pack. Those are 6 floating, but they're larger ones. We've got the red, and these all have like the drippy melting look wax to it. Here is our flamingo that we saw the other day. These were all boxed up the last time we were in, but now you can see this gigantic dog. And then our flamingo skeleton. And this guy, by the way, he scared me when I leaned in because all of a sudden he's apparently motion censored. So here we go. We're just going to listen to the audio here at the store, let him sing his little thing here, but he's pretty awesome, but he did scare me. He is $200. I have to be careful with anything that is music in the stores as for copyrights, different things like that. So that's why I do most of my audio afterwards. I do love this cat on that pumpkin. That one is $80, and this vampire coming out, he is amazing. I love him. I know that Halloween is not everyone's thing and a lot of people don't celebrate it. That is totally okay. I respect that. I do, however, I enjoy it. We don't do like crazy scary stuff though. I have got young grandkids, and I don't know, it's just not my thing, but I like more of the glammy kind of fancy Halloween. I guess maybe think more Martha Stewart. I love these. These, I think I'm going to have to get a couple of these. They're the peace signs, the thumbs up, and you put them in your garden, and they made me laugh. Then we have, again, a skeleton flamingo. I love flamingos, so I'm not a fan of those. I like my pink flamingos. This, however, super cool. Check this out. So $7. It has a stake. It goes it goes in the yard. The complete Texas side of me was coming out there. And you put your pumpkin right in its hand. I think that's incredible. These are metal, the ghost and the gnome. Those are metal yard stakes, as are these below. So $14, $15 in here. Smaller one down here is $10. They're in their little the Boo Crew. Absolutely love that. And then we have all these really pretty pink pumpkins with the little ghosts up top. We've got some cute skeletons. That one with the pumpkin, little hearts for the eyes. I think that's adorable. We've got some cute black cats, and then we've got the little gnomes up top. They are going trick-or-treating. I cannot wait to start decorating for Halloween though. $18 for this. I love that it spins. Yeah, that is $18. I love that with the little candy corn in the middle. And these are all still metal, so these can be outside in the elements. $15. I get a clear coat spray paint at Home Depot or Lowe's, and I typically spray paint over any of my metal items just to kind of help them not fade so much and protect them a little bit from the weather and rusting. It's something that's just worked very well for the items that we've had. I do think this is pretty cool. It is also metal. That one is $12. This is $20, and it is a wood type fiberboard, so that is going to have to stay in a covered patio or inside out of the elements. And then they have all of these are those fun little signs that you can lean by your door. But this one in particular, let me see if you can see when I turn this on. So it's $20. Can you see the light? It's so bright in the store. I'm not sure if you can see. I hope you can see that. There's a light underneath the hat that lights up the sign. And these are all pressboard type material, $20. So again, just keep them out of the elements. And this one is $20. I love the touches of pink in there. They have a ton of doormats. And we have even more pumpkins since the last time we were in. Those white ones right there, those are Jack Skellington. When it does light up, I love that. I think most all of these in here will light up. Yes, they are. They're battery operated. This one is $3. You've got the little small ones. Got $6 here for this one. Super cool pumpkins up here, $13. So Halloween starts pretty early here in the Orlando area, and I think a lot of it is the theme parks. Honestly, they start right about August 1st with their Halloween parties. Disney has all of their Halloween, you know, kind of decorations starting to come out in terms of what they're selling merchandise. This parks are not decorated, but I imagine that's going to happen probably the next couple weeks. I like this. These are metal. It has the orange inside. However, I'm going to be very honest with you. Be very careful with your hands. Those have sharp edges on those. The orange ones below, same thing. So just be very careful if you're going to pick those up. I love this. Please park your broom by the door. Got the curses and cures. I love that. This super cute little trick or treat with the gnomes. That one is $10. Do you all shop at the at-home store? If you do, tell me what you love about it. And if you don't, tell me why you're not shopping there. Of course, if you don't have one, I totally get it. I was just curious because the store's gone through a big financial kind of like figure it out, we're going to call it. I think it's like a reorganization. Real quick, this pumpkin, this is super cool. So $25. I think I would put a light inside there. I was trying to see if there was a light in there, but I didn't see anything. But I would stick a little battery operated LED light in the bottom of that just because I think it would be cool. They've got some artwork over here, but yeah, they've gone through a big reorganization, kind of trying to save it. But I love this store. There's so many items in here that you will find at Home Goods and you will find at Hobby Lobby. And I think they have a much bigger selection. So we've got some really cool wreaths up here. $17. I do wish they had more coupons and more, you know, 25% off, 30% off, whatever it is. Instead of waiting until after the season to clearance, I do wish there was a little bit more in advance. These are metal bats down here. I think those are fun. See, it's things like that that I like these here. I would work that into my decor in a fun way. Then we have a lot of really, really pretty table runners. This one's really cool. It's got some beads there. It's got some fringe on there. Got $22. I do love the classic orange and black. That one is also really nice. And the ghost, that one's $20. I love the little tassels. This one here is probably, I do like that. That's pretty cool. This, and now this is definitely something that I really love to use. You can put different colors underneath that. You could put white, you could put purple. Same with these. Anything that you can kind of see through like that. So if you have a white tablecloth, put that on top of it, or purple or orange, whatever, and then it's just going to kind of accent all of that. Same thing with this cutie. They've got some spider webs down here. What else do we have? We've got some pretty classic orange and black stripes. That pack is $15 for 4. And we've got some light up ceramics over here. These move, so the little train goes. See, here we go. Now you can see. I think that's super cute. Would be fun on a bookcase somewhere. Get a few of those different little houses in there that lit up. And the inflatables, I think they're so cool. They're also really neat in terms of from a storage standpoint because they just go real small and you can put them away. So that one was $200. We have the lights that go inside of the pumpkins. So that one's $8 and it's a multicolor one. We have, let's see, musical jack-o'-lanterns. Ooh, okay. I'm going to cut for a second so you can. Who plays the Monster Mash? Okay, those are really cool. I love those. Sorry, of course I had to announce to the whole store that it played the Monster Mash because I thought it was pretty cool. I love these flicker flame bulbs. I did use those in our house before, $8 for that one. I put them in the coach lights outside and they absolutely do flicker. Just like this guy here. That is super cool. Kind of a modestly spooky tree here. This one is $140. And we have, what I'm trying to show you is the cat up above, but I had to edit out a little more of a scary item down below. That one is $230, and I love this little unicorn right here. So yeah, sorry about that. We'll have that I'll edit that out. There was an item there that was a little bit too for me. So we've got our Happy Halloween here. I love this. I love the little twinkle lights in there. We've got the blow up spider and the pumpkin. You can see the colors inside of those. And of course, Bluey over here all dressed up. And let's not forget Thanksgiving. So we'll take a look at some fall items while we are here. We've got $7 for this one. This little house does light up. That one is $20. Little tree, we've got more gnomes. Aw, he's holding a pumpkin waving hello. So we've got $9 on him. And his little friend over here, probably also $9. These gnomes down here do light up also. They have them in orange and that pretty green. So this is a very soft fabric on here. That one is $59.99. Got this cute little dog here for the fall. The dog is $100. And $20. So this one's very similar to that Halloween one that we just looked at. They've got the lights tucked up underneath there. I think that's pretty cool. Some beautiful fall welcome signs. These flowers, let me show you how big these are with my hand. These things are massive. I could not find a price tag anywhere in there, but I thought those were super cool. They were giant. They would fit in the giant flower pots that the at-home store does sell. That is one of my favorite things that this store has. If you've not checked out their flower pots, I don't think I can say that enough. They have all sorts of little fun stuffed turkeys over here. $5 for those cuties. If you're new here, where are you watching from? I would love to say hello to you in the comments. And for all of my regulars who stop by every single day, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you comment and hear how your day is going. Got some cute little dogs up here. Oop, that price tag was a little bit too blurry. I apologize. We've got $5 for these. These are little wooden mushrooms. $7 for that one. They have these, there is a giant, look at the size of that middle pumpkin over there. It's huge. We have to check these out. The ones on the far right are a wood press board. This is $130. It's a resin type material. This one here comes in right at $200. Those are gigantic. Where are we putting a pumpkin that big? There's a lot of decorations for football season this year, I'm noticing, at all the different stores. Got $20 for that. A little turkey here with the ball. Do we have a lot of football fans? That's really cute. having lived in Texas for so long, football there is so huge, and I didn't fit in well because I didn't know much about football. And as always, we have to go underneath the crazy waving housewares sign every single time we come in here. That thing is in full swing. But in case you did not know, the at-home store has table runners galore, tablecloths galore, like they in every color pattern you could imagine. So they have all the napkins up here, $8, $10, table runners for $17. We'll just kind of go through this section in here. But seriously, I think this is an underrated store. This is really pretty. It's got a lot of beading on there, so that one's $22. More table runners over here. These are $16, basically $17. This one is $22. It's beaded. 20. We've got, this is a really pretty color. It's like not pink, but not peach. We've got the natural table runners in here. $17 for these. Various different neutral tablecloths. These are $6. These are kind of cool. $22. I like the detail on that one. Very cool. And furniture. Let's not forget that they have furniture. And if you're needing things for a dormitory, if you've got a kiddo going to college this year, going back to college, moving into an apartment, one thing this store does have, they have a pretty good selection on what I would describe as smaller scale furniture. But this, $375, that is on sale. This is a big dining room table though, so as is this one right here. So it's $300, has this really kind of cool metal bottom. You can get the bench, $130 if you want to do a bench on each side. Let's see how much this one is, $400. That's not too bad for a table that size. So this is a kitchen island. One side has little bookshelves on it. That is $270. And then you could put bar stools around the other side. That $500 price tag, that actually belongs to this table over here. Don't mind me, I'll move that over here. I work here now. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I do like that table though. It is a very sharp table. And then they have smaller scale ones tucked away back in here, as you'll see. This one here is $400. This is still a generous sized table. Like, that's not a small table. They've got bar stools. These are counter height, and so this one here is a counter height. That one is $160. The one next to it is a bar height. It's a little bit on the higher side. Those are $80. And then these are kitchen chairs right here. That's a chair height. They have the matching bar stools right there. That's counter height. They have a ton of these small little, I'm going to call them kind of the cocktail tables. Something where you would just small side table, put drinks on. That one is $90. These have marble tops, as do these down here. So this has a marble top and the marble ball on the bottom. They have it in both a chrome and gold. I appreciate that. I am more chrome than gold. Let me know in the comments. Are you chrome or gold in your house? I feel like I'm old enough that it took me so long to get all the brass out that I literally stress out when I see gold in a house now. Like, I can't do it. And we've been looking at houses, and we go into these beautiful homes, and I'm like, nope, it has gold fixture stuff. So So these have marble. These are $120. Each one of the little table shelves, those were marble. These tables should look familiar to those of you that watch the Home Goods stores. $70. You're going to see those over at Home Goods. Sometimes I don't think sometimes you guys realize how I'm holding the camera way up over my head to see up over the top of a lot of these things. So I'm not actually I'm not that tall. I'm tallish, but not that tall. I love these. These also have marble tops on them. They are round. There's something about the design on those I really like. We've got swivel chairs over here. A big variety of swivel chairs. So like I was saying, if you need chairs, but I want to point out, see this green one over here with the scallops, $299. We have seen that same chair at Home Goods. We've seen it in green and we have seen it in blue. These are cute little accent chairs in here. They've got a lot of really good colors. It's at $350. This little mauve chair, oh my goodness. $200. I think it comes with that footstool there. And then in the event that you need a desk and or gaming chair, they do have some of those too in the store. They've got stools, lots of stools. This one here, this is $90. It was upside down up top, so down below, this is what it looks like. This other one is $45. And again, we have seen these at Home Goods and HomeSense. There's a lot of products that cross over between all of the stores. Same thing with these ottomans. This little green mushroom style one, I know I have seen that one over at Home Goods and HomeSense. Some of these poofs, okay, I just had to pause and stop laughing, get control of myself. I'm not gonna edit that out. I'm gonna leave that in, and I'm gonna see how many of you caught what I just said. $70, we'll see how many of you have stayed this far in the video. Oh my goodness. I have those moments sometimes where I'm like, I gotta edit that out. And then I'm like, nope, some things are just gonna stay. We've got some more accent chairs up here. These are leather type material. So these I thought were pretty, $350. I'm still trying to keep myself from laughing. $200 for this blue one over here. I love the color blues in here. This is all kind of soothing. Get a better look at the fabric right there. I like those. They have plenty of them. These look like they need a pillow in the back of them. This one is $250. These I thought were kind of cool. So we've got some recliners, leather type material, but a really nice navy. And they did not have a price tag. That's why I did not show the price on that. There's a lot of this furniture back in here right now that some of it did not have tags, some did. This piece is $300. This one's kind of cool too. $200. I kind of dig that color. And that one is also $200. Very library-like. Is that's actually $399, $400 for that one, sorry. Then they have it in a gray. The gray is more fabric. The other one is more of a leather type material. So also $400. $180 for that one. Some good choices in there. My little Texas shelf back here with the cowboy boots, the howdy hat. Let's see how much these are, $25. I'll get to go back to Texas this fall for couple weeks, and we will definitely do some filming there. We'll be taking a road trip, as a matter of fact. We've got our little camera pillows down here, little bags. Those are all really fun. And again, they have all sorts of bedding and pillows. $10 for these. So if you're needing ideas for decorating a dorm, this is a really good place to go check out. They have all of these are shower curtains. One of you recently asked if we could look at shower curtains, and I had actually done this video right before you had asked. So the at-home store does have a really fun selection of shower curtains. These happen to come with the rings. So a little bit of a bonus there. The ones up top did not come with the rings. We've got some really pretty throw blankets in here, some throw pillows. All sorts of comforters in different sizes. You could really put together a fun dorm room. We've got, I don't know what you call these pillows that you like sit back in, but they had a bunch of them at the store. That set there, that is $60, very fuzzy. But in here they have all like the thin quilts, the sets, all of these colors. And we are gonna work our way out of the store, but we will browse around as we go, just so you all can see what kind of goodies they have in here. These are 2 packs. So those are 2 packs of pillows. I love those patterns in there, $15 for those. And lamps, we will check out the lamps before we head out today. This one here is $90. So this section of lamps over here are the lamps and the shade. They do have aisles and aisles of lamps where you can pick the base and the shade and kind of put it together as you'd like. That one is $70. This one here is really pretty. I do like that one. There's not a price tag on that one, darn it. All right, everyone. I'm going to let you all continue to look at the lamps, and I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Be safe. See you in the next video.